A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry down for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mariota on the keeper. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded at about the 28. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Mariota. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
44-yard line.
1st first down. Here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
24-yard line.
Mariota going to run on the option.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
3-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings' 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance. And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. Play fake. Mariota. He's got his man in the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mariota on the keeper. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. Boy, the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Increase here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
He'll buy some time right. The open man is Westbrook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
47-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner. The ramp.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Packers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He's got a man, complete.
That's good.
They'll get 34 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
4 yards.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range.
Now look out, Rodgers wants the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
That will tie the game, 28-all.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mariota now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, pass there complete to Westbrook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
On 1st down, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll run it with Jones. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got him the ball back. See what they... And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got him man. It's Tanyan complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm going to keep firing.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When the linebacker is able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big-body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Vikings 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Your catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Mariota. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Back to the ground, Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Viking field goal of 24.
Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, it couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack down You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range.
This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 45, Vikings 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mariota. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Ford takes it up here on the clock. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason.